Hakuna Potato.
That's not it. How about Hakuna Matitties?
Well,
Closer.
No, well, that's a little vulgar, but
More,
sure.
more fun. More fun.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Haloti Nada. Nope.
Haloti Nada.
That was an ex-Eagles player. He sucked.
All right, so now.
He was a big boy, though, so he had no worries about eating.
Yeah.
So what's the song then?
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Manamana.
Nope.
Hakuna Manamana.
Yikes.
Manamana.
Get more off track. There.
Manamana.
I think that was like an Arby's theme song back in the 90s, but that's not Hakuna Matata.
No.
Manamana. It was the Muppets.
Was it
It was
really
the
the
Muppets,
Muppets?
yeah, absolutely.
I don't watch the Muppets because I have a life.
Well, I'm the man that they know as Z, and this is Our Reviews Will Kill You, the review show that often confuses Noob-Noob. I am joined by the ever-argumentative Scott Keebler.
Yes, welcome to OrkU, where the names are made up and the birthdays don't matter.
Why would they?
Why would you ask the tequila choice and then buy a different bottle completely?
Because I don't want to support George Clooney.
But George Clooney doesn't own Casamigos anymore.
At some point he did, but now it's a British company.
Yes,
so
now it's British.
Or you just don't support.
I don't want to support the Crimpets.
You just don't support good
Watch the
friendship.
BBC.
Or Crumpets.
I watch the BBC. I like the Crimpets.
No, thank you.
We're watching Alaska earlier on BBC. There's a hint as to what's coming next.
What does the British know about Alaska?
I don't know, but
They don't own
BBC they have this Alaska series,
They don't own it, and they never have.
docu-series.
And then there's the icy cold stare of the Noob-Noob.
And that. I don't like the tequila, but I suck dick sometimes.
This tequila might actually warm you up to this.
No.
Since your Chili Willy, it might warm you up.
There's no limes.
But also, I want to mix things up, so that's why we're in a remote location right now, so you don't have to do the same thing in the same place all the time. Now you can do this in a different spot.
Yeah, I am an adventurous spirit.
Trying to mix things up for you.
Well, that's nice of you.
Isn't that
That's
the
what I
whole
do.
dick
At least you
sucking?
do something nice where Z just buys tequila
He buys
that
whatever,
nobody
whatever he
wants.
wants. He texts you, says, "Hey, how about this brand?" I say, "I like this brand and this brand. I prefer this brand."
The
I
one
prefer this
brand didn't exist.
And then he goes somewhere else completely.
Yeah.
The second brand did not even
The
exist.
Leon does exist. It probably just wasn't at your crappy little liquor store in your little Hoboken town of Crapshill.
I don't live in Hoboken, thank you.
You're not cool enough for
No.
Hoboken.
So what is on the docket today there, New
Oh,
Year's?
we have plenty, and it's really centered around me. We'll get to that though.
Around you.
God, this is
Oh,
gonna be one of those
Lord.
episodes.
It's a noob centric episode.
Why?
But first, we're going over to Japan with a
Why?
very special title of a very popular movie.
What do you mean? You're not even going to tell us what we're doing today? You're just going to go right to the news?
Well,
the news is what we're doing.
That's what we're doing first. The news first, and then reviews.
Don't we usually
We're in a different.
sum up what the show is?
That's what
before
he's.
we
That's what he's doing.
No, he's not. He's
Yes,
going
he
right
does.
into
He
the
didn't.
news.
He didn't say what the title is.
He was about to go
Noob,
into
noob,
the-
you have my permission
No,
to continue.
Oh,
Okay.
He's about to ruin everything.
We go to a different location and it just falls apart completely. Justin Bieber is a tool, maybe. No, that was fun.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah,
I got
yeah,
a
I'll
chuckle
give it-
out of that
I'll
one.
give
Yeah.
it
Yuck.
Quentin Tarantino has a new movie in Hollywood, but maybe he's going to make another one with a little hard R.
He's going to get hard?
He's going to get hard
So hard.
with his R's. And then trailer reactions. We have really good trailers. You sip that shit tequila like a bitch.
Are they really good?
They're really good.
They're
They're very fairy,
gonna need more of this
masculine.
They are way too nude for me.
I want to play with some Top Guns for sure. Then we're going to have the greatest event in modern human history coming up in about a month, and it's going to be invading somewhere, and it's not my asshole.
No, that's later tonight.
Oh,
Later
yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
Here, have
no.
some more tequila.
That storming has already happened.
That was the purpose of this, getting this tequila.
Then we're
to
really?
loosen up the bunghole.
Oh, Jesus. Someone's going to be happy later. Then we're going to go to reviews.
It's not
It's
going to
never
be you.
me. I'm never happy.
It's not going to be nude.
Definitely not going to be me. Then we have reviews. I saw a movie that is a remake of something in the 90s that is Hakuna Matitties. And then I went to a very chilly and serene place, and that's Alaska. And I'm going to review that for you guys. That way, when you go to your trip, you can invite me too, and I'll be your tour guide.
So we're actually gonna review a state.
Might as well.
I mean,
review other stuff.
It's reviews will kill you. We can review whatever the hell we want, right?
Yeah, it's a big state, by
The
the way.
problem, Alaska didn't kill him.
I know. It's so
It's
close.
only.
We should have sent his next time. We're gonna send him to Australia.
And hopefully they
something will kill him.
Just get like raped by a kangaroo or something.
Exactly.
will. Sure.
I feel like they would punch me in the asshole.
Wow!
You'd be dick punched by a kangaroo.
Friends, I have good news for you today.
So, Hobbs and Shaw is the spin-off of the very popular Fast and Furious franchise.
Calvin and Hobbes.
Not Calvin and Hobbes. What is Calvin and Hobbes? I don't know. There we go.
Know what Calvin and Hobbes is?
Calvin Hobbes is an old comic strip.
Okay, I know what Calvin Klein is. That's
A boy. That's where you.
boy and his tiger.
That's where you get your material to masturbate to. Is Calvin Klein.
Gotcha.
Calvin Klein.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So it's a spin-off, and in America, the greatest country.
America.
Yes, greatest country ever. We're calling it Hobbs and Shaw, but Japan, the retro people they are, they're making a new name, and it's called Wild Speed Super Combo.
Why?
Wait, hold on here.
I love the
break
Rock's.
this
I love
down.
the Rock's face. His face on this website is literally. Why are we calling it this?
I totally forgot we had a TV screen up there.
There you go. We got honors for you.
You've already had too much tequila.
And we're just getting started.
So my only guess is Wild Speed is Jason Statham, the beautiful, quick Brit he is. And then Super Combo is that masculine hunk of Polynesian man.
No.
Wild Speed
is
is
Fast
Fast and
and
Furious,
Furious.
and Super Combo is Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
Ow!
How did you not know
I
that?
thought it was just nicknames for the British white dude and then the Polynesian Hulk.
You think they call the Rock Super Combo?
Yeah, because he
Arm
punches.
Super Combo, bro.
Yeah, because he punches things superly.
No.
In
You weren't so
combos.
fucking awkward, bud.
Wow.
Really wish.
I
that.
wish you. How did you not figure that out?
That
also,
was-
why? So
Well,
are they?
there's
not,
a GIF for it.
So
you could show
are they
us.
not allowed to use the name Fast and Furious in Japan?
I just don't know that Fast and Furious translates well. It probably means like fast and quick monkeys, or
Yeah, and
fast
like-
and dangerous donkeys.
I mean,
Or-
they had
Or eels
Speedy
in or
donkey.
eels in vagina.
or that.
I mean, it's Japan, so probably.
Are you going to show us that GIF? No.
What GIF? Where do you see a GIF? Oh,
You
in
can
this
see a
GIF.
brief snippet of the Japanese title.
Sure,
in
let's see if
GIF.
this crashes my computer. We'll see.
Yes, and that's all we can hope for. The Wild Speed Super Combo.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's just the commercial.
It's
yeah.
just a commercial.
And it's
Of
going
them
to show the
falling
title
down.
treatment.
Super Combo.
Super Combo.
Ah, 8.2.
I love. Wait, and that's the best part. They write Super Combo in
In
English.
English. Yeah.
I love how the Japanese just keep using English words.
the Japanese are the
Tank
best.
top tiger.
So that would lead me to believe that there is no translation for Super Combo in Japan.
Probably
would appear
not.
not.
No. Even though they're using it for their title.
I wonder if there's a translation for Hakuna Matitties.
It's no titties. Because Hakuna means no, I think.
Oh, are you
and
saying
then
Japanese girls don't have tits?
Matata. Well,
What's wrong with you? Why would
seriously.
you say such a thing?
no, well, that's not where I was going. with that.
Blatantly racist.
Wow, blatant, dude. Just,
I don't
just
know about
inappropriate
that.
all the time.
I love the Japanese women.
So
I was
do-
there.
So do
And
I.
did nothing with any Japanese women.
I
you
did not,
racist.
because I'm respectful
Respectful of what?
of other countries.
of not spreading.
I was
I
very...
do. I am a fan of the Japanese women. There are a couple massage parlors around here. And,
Who says that?
Oh, wait, what?
What? Who said that? A, they're
Wait, what?
Japanese, and B, what?
what?
Okay.
Next story.
Yeah,
Moving.
moving
Scott incriminates himself.
moving on from one Tool speaking to another is Justin Bieber is apparently a Tool fan. I've never heard of this band in my life. And
Never heard of Tool?
No. Which one?
Are you serious?
well, they play on Sirius a lot, but I don't listen to them.
I by the way, I didn't get any music for this news story because
apparently he's a
both
dick.
of them will sue us. Justin Bieber
Tool?
and Maynard will probably come after.
Maynard's not gonna come after us.
He doesn't even, their music isn't even on iTunes.
He seems
Is
like
it
a bit of a douche.
legit. Tool is like one of the hardest bands to do anything with.
They
The
just
music's
don't
not on iTunes. It's just
They're very
it's-
protected.
yeah.
So what happened was Justin Bieber was posting Instagram stories of Tool lyrics, and Maynard James Keenan apparently saw it and just replied #bummer, like a
And he
little
also posted a picture of
A little
Bieber
snippy
with,
prick he is.
Tool across his forehead.
yeah, because he is a Tool. Oh shit, what happened here? Oh no,
You ruined our story.
oh no, it went away. Oh jeez.
Well, the
oh jeez.
not only was Bieber butthurt about the whole thing, but his wife decided to pick a fight
Yes, Haley Baldwin.
with Maynard.
So he can't even fight his own fights. He's got
No.
to have his girl step in to take care of it.
His girl stepped in and said something.
Basically, like, oh, you must feel really small, making fun of someone that loved your music growing up and all that kind of stuff. And then
something like that.
he
And then,
replies again and links his song "Hush." So he doesn't really say many words. He just
No.
hashtags a word and then sings his lyrics to is "Hush." I don't know. Is that a good song?
yes,
Oh, okay.
every Tool song is a good song.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
I don't
much.
think there's any
On a
bad.
scale of 1 to Linkin
Pretty
Park,
much.
like how much shittier than Linkin Park
Linkin
are they?
Park would never exist without Tool.
Exactly.
Or did Linkin Park retroactively create Tool?
If they went back in time
Yeah, I mean,
and
if you had time travel,
died
maybe.
in order, or they got raped in prison.
So
sex.
instead of playing the band Tool, I'm going to play kids covering Tool.
Yes, 46 and 2.
Yes. But this is kids playing it, so this isn't the actual song. So that way we
This
can
is
use
not actual
This is
Tool.
not actually Tool. This is kids
a
in a
variation
school.
Please don't sue us.
of
This
not
is-
the actual Tool song.
This is little kids that are way better than we will ever be at music.
That
which
is
why
100% not
we
true.
gave up
Yeah.
years ago.
That is
Well, I don't know.
100% not true.
The drumming seems a little subpar. I think the better drumming in this area, the guitar playing is probably a little shitty from here. I don't know.
Yeah, from these kids, absolutely.
Well, and people in straw
there are
hats.
some people substantially better at guitar than these
and they're
small
not
children.
in this room.
Yeah.
Better at singing than some of these small children.
Yeah, wait until she starts singing.
Wait, it's a girl?
100% sing better than this little girl. Are you kidding me? Than some 12-year-old girl. Get the F out of
Tell
here.
you what.
When
talk,
does she
talk
start-
about an ego?
When does she
I
start singing?
100% sing better than a 12-year-old girl. Thank you very much.
I'm so glad we're getting this on camera so you can see his head expand.
Oh, yeah, it is on camera.
By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, we're actually recording this again in video form, so now YouTube will have that extra little bonus that I was been teasing for.
By
a
the
couple
way,
weeks
no
now.
one
I hope
asked
my
for that.
camera keeps blinking at me. So
Yeah,
does
this
that
one's
mean it's
blinking
on?
too. That means it's
Yeah.
recording.
Well,
Actually, either that or this isn't going to work, and then I just lied to everybody, and YouTube.
yeah,
is
way to
still
do
gonna use
that.
a
Way to
picture.
tip your hand.
I lie to people. It happens.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we should move on because Justin Bieber's a Tool. Tool is clearly a Tool because that's their name.
Yeah. they're
And
obviously
Finally
cool.
announced the release of their new album.
Is
It's
that
only
true or
been
fake,
years.
though?
Oh, they're still
It's
making
been 12
Tool's,
years.
Tool's pages, Facebook page, and everything else. They came up with a new logo, and August 30th is the date that shows up.
I keep hearing that, but I don't know.
It's now like their official pages and shit like that. There's a brand new logo for Tool, brand new name logo, and the date is there.
If it's real, we'll really plug it because we like Tool.
We'll just wait until it actually shows up so we can verify that it happened.
Yes.
So yeah, let's move on to a possibly R-rated feature film that's never been done before, and that's Quentin Tarantino taking on Star Trek. Yeah,
This is going to be interesting.
Star Trek Unchained.
Is this going to be the Chris Pine?
Once upon
Do
a
you
time
really
in
need
Star
to
Trek.
see Chris Pine fucking green aliens? Do we really need to see that?
I mean,
or Spock being like
I've seen like sex with green aliens before. I mean,
What's
you
the-
do find the weirdest things on the
Spock
internet.
dropping wrath on people.
He was given the Spocker to that green alien. That video I did see on the internet,
The Spocker.
on the interwebs.
Are you talking about
The
the
Spocker. It's the shocker, but with one extra finger.
Live
the-
long
does
and climax.
Spock-
And the thumbs up for teasing.
Oh boy,
Live long and climax.
Two in the pink, two in the stink.
wow, that's aggressive.
What
it's
is the
Spocker.
normal shocker?
The shocker is two in the pink, one in the stink.
Like this?
Not like that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the shocker.
There you go.
It's
That's
two in
the
pink, one in the
shocker.
stink. With
Live
you know,
long and prosper.
with
This
the
is
thumbs up for the tease.
Great.
You know, make sure that you flick the bean. You know,
Okay.
and the Spocker is you throw that other finger out there,
Why are we having
You know?
beans
You
while
know
we're doing
what-
this?
and then if you throw one more finger down, you get the rocker. That's one in the pink, three, and then, of course, the showstopper,
I was going to say, the only one that Noob-Noob has to worry about is the showstopper, which is a full
which is
fist.
just a full fist.
Full fist.
I don't
Maybe wrist to elbow.
Actually, I think that's what he prefers.
wrist to elbow.
Yes.
full shoulder action. Like I want my
Yeah.
rotator cuff corn. Shit.
I want to.
my rotator cuff
What
torn.
language
You're what?
Your arm isn't going anywhere.
Oh,
He wants.
No.
Oh,
He
he
wants-
just realized.
yes.
He wants an arm so far up that it tickles his tonsils.
I'm gonna get. I don't have my tonsils actually. That was 5 years old. Had
Well,
a lot of
And
jello.
why did they have to remove him anally?
Why did they
That
remove him?
is the
anally?
long way to go.
My
to get to
HMO
your
didn't cover
tonsils.
the normal way, so
They had to do an experimental procedure.
So this is a continuation of the Chris Pine Star Trek,
I don't think so.
No.
or is he gonna start out with all new cast and
Well, Star Trek is a complete clusterfuck.
Yes.
So there was Simon Pegg is writing a new movie.
Yeah, but Simon Pegg and Quentin Tarantino hate each other, and Quentin Tarantino says he only has one movie left
Exactly.
before he retires. But he is debating
Really?
because he recently he said
what
he'd only
will
make
all
10
those
movies.
college kids do in film school?
Well, he did come out to kind of give himself a loophole, which was saying that Kill Bill is really one movie. Which he said from the beginning. I remember when it first came out. It was really one movie
because
that was cut into 2
instead
volumes.
of making an 8-hour-long movie.
I thought there
he
was
cut it
3
into 2.
volumes of Kill Bill.
No, it's just 1 and 2.
Only on Noob-Noob World.
Really? There's not 1, 2, and 3?
I mean, if you fall asleep during one of them and have to go back and watch it again, then you can see the third one.
His movies really aren't that special.
He has a couple of special movies.
It depends. I mean, Pulp Fiction is always going to be
Pulp Fiction is very
amazing.
Yeah, Django Unchained was
Reservoir
pretty
Dogs.
good.
And Django Unchained is just
It was good.
It's all right.
Kill Bill.
There's a whole 30 minutes of Django Unchained that needs to be deleted from the movie.
Kill Bill was groundbreaking for what it was.
I like Kill
that
Bill.
was new.
Even though he stole most of it from other Asian movies.
Yeah, well, I mean, isn't that everything that has a sword in it is basically stolen from an Asian movie?
This was more stolen.
You know, very much so.
And then everything else is pretty much crap.
Yeah, well, I mean, Star Trek would be cool to see as like a hard R movie, but
Ha-
it's probably
they,
never
like-
going to happen
It just seems
because
stupid. to
Super
me.
Troopers.
it's been Super Troopers.
That's what it'll be. It'll be Super Troopers or Alien or Aliens or Aliens 3.
Yeah, but, you know,
or Aliens Resurrection. That's basically what an R-rated Star Trek would be. It
Yeah,
would
but
just
Tarantino would have like long scenes of them debating things around the fucking conference
So
table.
if you took Star Trek the motion picture,
Yes. With snappier dialogue.
with how can you get more snappy than
and
how
A-list stars.
can you get more snappy than Kirk staring at a monitor for 30 hours at a time with just colors flashing?
You would need you'd need bigger A-list stars too. So, all right, seems like a waste of time. in
Yeah,
my opinion.
there's a chance that it's probably never going to happen anyway, but he said that if he does make it, it was 100% going to be a hard R film. So,
Yeah, Tarantino gets hard.
Tarantino gets real hard, especially watching Chris Pine. So then, the biggest news story of all, something that is actually incoming in about a month. There's 1 million petitions and RSVPs to storm Area 51.
This sounds exciting.
All the crazy whiteys are going to go and take down Area 51.
Dude, it was 1 million people. It's a lot more than just
If you're going to go percentages, it's probably a bunch of crazy, rich, white kids that are bored.
I don't know.
It's supposed to be a joke.
Did you know that OrkU is a member of the Storm Area 51 page now?
Are we really?
Yeah, so
God damn it.
guess what we're doing next month?
Oh, well, you didn't explain exactly their method of storming Area 51.
Yeah,
is
so-
everyone runs in
Duck and cover. Duck and cover.
Naruto style.
Naruto style.
Yes.
What's Naruto style?
It's an anime.
So you have
Okay.
to run with your head down and forward with your arms out to your sides very
and then,
quickly
like, quick
and just
sprint
get
with
killed.
your legs very
So is that like
The not
the
normal
bullets,
way of running.
The bullets are less likely to hit you if you run that way?
That style is not useful at all. It will strictly get you killed. So maybe that's why they want to do it. I don't know.
It's just useful in anime because it looks really cool.
It looks cool, but it serves no purpose.
You cannot do that in real life.
No.
Without looking like a complete jackass.
I think we might have to actually try that. We might have to take Noob-Noob outside and have Naruto run
The
across
Naruto
yard.
run challenge.
Yes.
Scott runs normal and Noob-Noob
Scott
Naruto
doesn't run.
runs.
That won't work because Scott doesn't run.
You still might beat him.
That's possible.
But Scott will kill you. His production company.
There we go.
That's a plug.
ScottWillKillYou.com. Thank
Yes.
Well, so storming Area 51 seems like a bad idea.
you. Very bad idea.
Started
So-
as a joke.
So you're telling me that the government has a secret facility where they test state-of-the-art weapons and tech and invent things for killing people, and you're gonna run it?
Yeah. Well, they're just they want to know what's in there.
No,
Nothing.
this time, nothing.
Nothing.
They've moved it all.
They're
All that stuff
bi-curious.
is
It was
gone.
probably moved as soon as Area 51 became public knowledge. It was all moved to Area 52. There is no Area 51 anymore. They still have stuff that they test there, but it's stuff like they don't care
Like
about people seeing a
normal
stealth
stuff.
bomber
Like,
anymore.
yeah, they're like,
you know,
stealth
like
bomber, who
stealth
cares?
bomber, whatever. We go to Area 51. That's where we got our UFOs.
Yeah, in fact, they revealed like the stealth bomber to be like, yeah, look, it's alien tech. Look, it's pretty
Yeah,
freaky
there you
looking.
go. Yeah, it's just a
look at
flying.
that,
It's just a
dude.
flying wing. Woo!
Yeah. Well, apparently it's getting on national news because Arby's wants to feed the people that are going to Area 51. So
It wants to feed them.
I'm gonna open this story up.
There's a new production company called Area 15 that says they're gonna live stream it. So I'll definitely be watching the live stream.
Did you fellas know I've actually been to Area 51?
Nobody cares.
You sure about that?
Yes.
I have a full.
And that kind of explains a lot, doesn't
Rachel
it?
Nevada.
Were you probed?
That's a big question. Was I probed
Yes.
or was I not probed?
I believe you were.
Were you injected with a
I
little
believe
alien?
you were the kind of guy I think would go up to the front gate and say, "Someone please probe me."
Please Probe me. Probe away.
Probe away. I'm not wearing pants already. Look at this. I'm poo bearing out here. I'm poo bearing out here. Just come and probe me.
I came without pants. Take me. It's an interesting place.
I heard it is. I mean, yeah, there's people that sit up and watch it all night long and everything like that.
Well, there's a whole town based on just people like weird alien hunters and the little alien. You go to Rachel, Nevada, and there's a sign that says human population 75, aliens, ? The little alien made famous from X-Files was it's like a double wide trailer that has a bar and then like maybe 10 seats.
That sounds like a cool stop by.
It was
Is it just like I want to drive through there, but I don't want to spend the whole day there?
It takes a couple hours to get there
To even get there in the first
Groom
place.
Lake.
That's what I stopped at Roswell, and that was the same thing. It was just like
Roswell's more of a tourist trap.
It's a horrible tourist trap.
Rachel, Nevada is not as much of a tourist trap as much as it is like a bunch of weirdos who could potentially be aliens actually living there.
What was cooler about Roswell? Actually, Roswell was funny. The Roswell Museum itself was more interesting than all the alien traps.
Though I met there was a woman there who was
How many heads did she have?
she
Did you get her
literally
pregnant?
looked like her face was made of rubber. Like
Was she
honest to
a
God,
character from Men in Black?
I swear to God, when I saw her, I was like, "Is this a real human being?" Like, it was really
I'm gonna
weird.
rip it off, rip that face off, and
It
be
was
like, "Look at that!"
really, really weird. It was like a generic. She's like a waitress, right? And just like a generic woman waitress, but the wrong color skin that looked like it was rubber. I swear to God, it was very weird.
I mean, there's input from this all over the place. There's like people on Instagram are going nuts over this. There's the one guy,
Robert Frank.
6'1",
Oh, he's
whatever,
6'15". Just
6'15".
the infamous Robert Frank.
Infamous Robert Frank, who's been taken down multiple times. The dude's a meathead, but he's got a funny rant on it.
He's got a great.
My attention that over 1 million nosy-ass virgins who don't even fucking lift signed a petition to storm Area 51 to, quote, see them aliens, instead of storming their local gym to see them motherfucking games. They'd
See
rather
them
break the
games.
law and try to trespass instead of getting jacked and tan so they could get some ass.
Jacked and
Now,
tan.
you know what you're thinking.
Was he Jersey
Relax,
Shore?
Robert Frank, it's only a joke, but you know damn well there'll be a handful of geeks who never beat cheeks showing up with their Fortnite t-shirts.
Like that,
and
never
fucking
beat
sticks
cheeks.
Trying to make history.
Never
Hey,
beat
Billy,
cheeks.
want to go to Area 51 and see some
Billy.
aliens? Well, holy moly, Chad, that sounds rad. Maybe we'll even see a UFO.
Fuck that! Fuck that! Seeing some vascularity or a sick fucking pump so you can finally get up in the black hole of a big booty cutie, smelling all fruity, sticking your sausage where out comes the duty. Fuck emotion! I'm trying to get shredded like a Spartan and smash chicks living La Vida Loca, Ricky fucking Martin. Swole is the goal, size the prize, it's game to clock, motherfucker. Let's go.
Slow the clock. Gauge, motherfucker.
We need
Black
to br-
hole, the black hole with the booty goes.
We will have to tag Mr. Robert Frank.
Yeah.
He will need to be brought on as a guest.
Yeah.
Swole is the goal.
I'd like to know if he could actually do that for the entire length of one of our episodes.
Ooh, it might blow his voice
At
out.
one point, his brain would explode.
He
I
could
think
make us-
his head would actually explode.
He can make us swell.
You should definitely follow him, though. He is a hilarious. His
is
rants
funny.
are pretty funny.
And he does have a whole
Black booty cootie.
he does have a whole lot of big booty cooties up on that that page.
I heard that he gets banned all the time
Yeah.
because people complain about him.
Oh, that's everyone complains. That's just how it is.
Who never beat cheeks?
Oh boy. So if Area 51 isn't your fancy, the actual day after, there's another petition, and people are going to storm Loch Ness.
I thought they were going to storm the Bermuda Triangle first.
That too, maybe. I didn't.
And it can't swallow all of
Yeah.
us is their motto.
They're just going to storm everything.
They're just going to keep storming whatever.
They'll probably
you want.
storm, Normandy again, just for shits and
How about
gigs.
storm your ass.
Oh my God! Wow.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
Tequila makes him feisty. Oh boy.
Tequila makes
They're
his
gonna
clothes fall off.
They're going to storm your
He's
ass
on his
off.
like fourth shot in less than 30 minutes.
Did you even have breakfast?
The dude's got a problem.
It's all in film, too.
Oh yeah, it really is in film.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Who cares?
Hey, is it 5 o'clock? I thought it was like noon. What would you
My
rather
bottle
storm?
opens at 10.
If you had a choice between storming the Bermuda Triangle, Loch Ness, or storming
Scarlett Johansson.
you should Scarlett Johansson.
Okay. So yeah, they're just storming everything, and
Storming
just
Norman.
like Z's storming that tequila bottle.
So if this happens, do you think the government kills everybody?
No.
It's not going to happen. I mean, there might be a couple hundred people that show
They'll just
up.
get detained.
And they're going to
tased,
run up
yeah.
to that tank and they're going to be like,
tear gas.
this was a bad idea.
When I was there, there were black Jeeps driving around.
Yeah.
So, or black SUVs.
SUVs, yeah. So that you know they're the villains.
You know, also, it's interesting that in Vegas, there is an airport that is unlisted that flies from there to Area 51 and some of the other facilities like Los Alamos.
Yeah. That's what. That's like one of the. Well, I don't know if
It's
it's
not
rumors
urban.
and known.
It's true.
It's true that like they only
I've
fly
seen it.
in and out. The employees that work there only fly in and out. They don't actually
live
there
The
or
nickname
drive there.
Is Janet Airlines. That's what they call it. Yeah, when they use it as a call signal for calling in for flights like
Janet?
Janet Airlines.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting, right?
Yeah. There's stuff that we don't need to know about, like
You don't need to know about the aliens.
there's shit about the government that's fucked up, but there's also things that we don't need to know about. It's like, you know what? Just keep us safe, Make sure that if a missile doesn't hit us, you're doing your job.
Dude, you don't want to ride in a spaceship?
I would love to ride a spaceship. That'd be
You wanna get
awesome.
probed?
I also don't want to get blown up, so
If I have to weigh the two things,
yeah, I'm gonna
not
weigh the
getting
two things.
blown up,
Not getting blown up, riding in
a
the spaceship. Unless I can ride the spaceship to avoid getting blown up. There we go.
there's a winner.
Yep. Winner, chicken dinner.
All right. Well, I think we kind of beat this one to death. So why don't we move on to some
How
reviews?
about we beat you to death?
Okay. I'm into that. Do I get a safe word or
No.
no? What about
See, and with me, you get a safe word, so that's the difference.
what about
What, didn't he have one before?
Artichoke.
Okay, that sounds a lot like keep choke.
Keep a choke.
kiwi pineapple? Is
Choke me
mine.
harder, Daddy.
Kiwi pineapple.
Yeah, kiwi pineapple.
Yeah, because you like it fruity, huh?
I do love it fruity. I really wish we had some limes too.
What were we
Yeah,
reviewing?
that's like your thing. You just like complaining about things that people
That's all he
don't
does,
have.
Just complain.
It's just whiner.
Just complain so
Really
much.
wish we had some limes to suck on.
It's not like I didn't spend an entire day setting up this whole entire
Not
setup.
like I spent an
Or we
entire
could have
morning.
just stayed where we were and done that too.
Letting you use my fucking gear for over a year now.
Oh my god! I've
And-
let you
and
use my
later-
face.
Later, I'm gonna
To look
and
at
Later, I'll be feeding you
and use for
so
goals.
there's That
Like I want to be like Noob-Noob. I could look at that.
Is there even a camera on Noob-Noob?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
yeah,
Really?
that one's capturing both of us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So
It
the
looks
audience
like it's a
can-
little bit more on Scott than anybody else.
That's because I need the wide lens.
Oh boy.
That's the only way to capture all of me is with a
Mm.
very wide lens.
Yes.
You know what is a wide lens? That doesn't make any sense. But Lion King, that's a remake.
Also, we weren't we
You're
also
supposed to
talk
say
weren't we also
reviews?
going to talk some trailers?
Oh, you
fuck
forgot.
me in the mouth!
Wow.
Trailers, yes,
Yeah, you have.
God.
Don't you have the notes in front of you?
I do, but I didn't.
But
I
he's not looking at them.
I brought up tabs for everything, and the trailers were so shitty. I was like, we don't need to bring up anything about them.
Ah.
Top Gun, Maverick, Ice.
Top Gun returns with Tom Cruise looking exactly the same way that he did 30 years ago.
His voice is a little lower pitched.
Val Kilmer looking exactly the same
No,
way he
Val
did
Kilmer-
30 years ago.
No,
Plus
80
80 pounds.
And on death's door.
800 pounds. Val Kilmer. Starring Tom Cruise as the pilot. Val Kilmer as
He's
the plane.
Maverick, man. He's gonna ride him some Val Kilmer. This is an entirely different movie. You
This
know,
is Top Buns.
Top Buns. You know, there's gonna be some pretty exceptional stunts in this one, right?
Oh, exactly. It's going to be the same exact thing as the first movie. It's just going to be
Cruise.
him.
There were stunts
It's going to be
Riding
him
motorcycles.
in a plane
in volleyball.
in volleyball on a beach in jeans with no shirts.
What I noticed about this new trailer is there's a lot of Tom Cruise just sitting, whether he's or riding things.
Well, yeah.
Sitting or riding things. He doesn't actually
Riding Val
stand.
Kilmer
Well, how come he's not running?
because he's old. Because then it would be Mission Impossible.
But he's like
because
the
that's the
greatest
only thing.
runner.
That's the only thing you need to make this a Mission Impossible movie. You got him on a motorcycle. You got him with his hair blowing. You got him flying. The only thing missing is him running, and then you have Mission Impossible.
But he's like the greatest runner in all of movie history.
He does a lot more with the motorcycle riding with his hair blowing in the wind.
Really?
That whole
There's
slow
been a lot
motion
of
thing
running. Didn't you
with
watch?
the plane flying next to him.
There's a whole bunch of movies where he runs.
Apparently-
Pretty much every movie that
Noob-Noob
runs.
didn't learn anything from Top Gun. You know when you walk into someone's house, you're supposed to be like, I'm going to use your shower.
Is that a thing?
That's what you're supposed to do.
That was a thing in the movie.
To want to use someone else's shower?
He sets a dinner date with the girl, whatever her name is. Goes to
Oh,
plays
they didn't invite
beach
her to do
beach
the movie.
Beach volleyball instead, and then leaves from there and goes straight to her house. Walks in, and she's like, "You're late." He's like, "You're right. I'm going to use your shower. And she's like, bitch, we're going to eat first because I'm hungry and you're late. So then they eat. And then when they're done eating, he's like, I'm going to go use your shower. Meanwhile, she's not like, did I even say use my shower? Like, I'm just going to assume that
And
I
this
could
is a
just go ahead
shower
and
by
use
himself.
your shower
He
whenever.
didn't invite her into the shower.
No, he just assumes that
Just wants to
I'm
test
just
out
going to
the
go
water.
ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into your shower without asking permission.
So are we going to talk about the elephant in the room with Top Gun?
That no one cares
Val
about
Kilmer's
it?
not here.
It's only one of the most influential gay icon movies ever made.
Who's gay in Top Gun?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Oh, really?
Have you've never seen this? I'm assuming.
I've seen it like a while ago.
I don't think you have, because you'd remember.
I know Goose dies.
You'd be like,
Goose is dead.
you'd be all
Goose,
sultry.
Goose gets goosed.
Yeah.
You mean like when Maverick and Iceman get face to face, and Ice is like, "You're right, I am dangerous," and Maverick's like, "You are a dangerous man," and then they're
So
embraced, and
dangerous.
that's when they embrace in a loving lip lock.
Seriously?
Or when they play volleyball
Yeah.
and they're just
Yeah,
slapping asses and slapping.
That's just friends
and
being friends.
And every female watching that is slapping her bean on that point.
So it's for the gays and it's for
that
the.
that scene came on the movie
for the
theaters. And
heteros.
that scene came on the movie theater, and every female slid right off her fucking seat.
oh, boy.
So Noob-Noob, since you're non-binary, how do you feel about Top Gun 2?
There's so many guns that I want to be on top.
you?
It does excite me. I love being on Top Gun. The top of my gun.
Getting goosed?
You're getting goosed.
I get goose.
I'm
Okay.
gonna,
Maverick.
I'm gonna
I'd rather
goose-
watch Cats, to be honest.
I'm gonna goose you later.
You'd rather watch Cats
I'd
than
rather
Top Gun?
watch
Are you
Ca-
serious?
Ironically enough, we have cats.
I'd rather watch Cats while playing with my Top Gun.
Are you actually serious about that?
Like a furry fetish.
I mean, there's
Oh, that's right. He
yeah,
does
you
have
could
a
be
furry
a furry.
fetish.
There
We
you
forgot
go.
about that.
Yeah.
And this movie is for the
Gonna be
furries,
putting,
honestly.
Gonna be putting you in a cage.
I have never seen so much CGI nudity in my entire life.
well, I mean, that's
All those people look way too
pretty
nude.
close to
they
porn.
Pretty much are nude.
Pretty close to porn.
I did not need to see Rebel Wilson.
You
like
know what?
that.
Actually, I forgot about that. I should have brought out the tail for Noob-Noob for this.
Yeah, that plug tail.
Yeah, we'll have to give you a tail. We're gonna give you a tail later.
Nobody needs that.
Yes, yes.
No,
we
you do.
Nobody
we do.
needs it.
It's just a little plug. It's not a big one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
boy.
little
Just
plug.
gonna-
Like a little jewel, like a
Just gonna-
diamond, just to
Just gonna pop it in there.
It's not a diamond. It's
Get-
got a tail on it.
get right in my
and then,
shitter.
and then
right in there.
And then later when we take it out, it'll be like,
That was not as good as it should have been.
Stuff my shitter like an apple
I
fritter.
guess that's the
don't-
way it sounds. Only Scott would know from experience. I don't see a picture of any cats here that we can
we
complain
don't
about.
need any pictures of
We
cats.
don't.
I wanted to see how nude they were.
No.
We saw it
Nobody
already.
needs
Taylor
that.
Swift,
We
no.
watched the trailer.
Nobody's excited
Taylor-
about
I
Taylor
mean-
Swift virtually nude. No.
Not as a furry.
No, not as a,
Very
their
Swift?
asses are like they just grip their asses like I never seen.
So has anyone complained about the black actress playing a white cat?
There are people complaining about that. As a matter of fact, Scott, there are people complaining about that. God forbid that the lead
I
character, they're not happy that a black actress gets to play a white cat. They're just
Yeah.
annoyed that it's a white cat and
Played
a black
by a
actress.
black actress.
Like, come on, people. Let's get real.
People are assholes.
Is the
They
main
really are.
cat in the musical white?
Yes.
Okay, so then why do
It's
people care?
specifically written as a white cat.
So then who cares?
I don't know. They're freaking cats.
'cause
Does it
people
matter what
freak
color
out.
are they?
No.
Are there orange? There's orange.
Yeah, there's
tabby
orange
people?
cats. Why are all the cats wearing fur coats? Isn't that like
That is a little creepy.
Did they skin their friends?
It's Game of Thrones out there with them cats, man.
They're just
and they
like-
skin their friends
They're
and
just
wear
like
them.
murdered and they're wearing their friends' skins. I'm gonna. You know what? We need to make a Noob-Noob coat.
There better not be like a fucking cleaning each other
a new
scene in that
suit or a
movie.
coat.
No, they just clean themselves.
Oh, what if they start licking themselves?
They're
yeah.
flexible.
They do look. Well, Rebel Wilson
Taylor
isn't.
Swift?
God,
She's jiggly.
I can only imagine. I'd never,
I cannot understand. Did they dress these people in like green leotards? And
Probably.
they had to have.
And
Yeah.
then they're like,
Like,
"Oh, we'll
instead of-
CGI your ass."
Instead of just like wearing the costumes from when they do it in a theater,
The theater.
they decide to CGI everything.
As a theater buff, there, Scott.
Yeah.
Are you offended by this?
I didn't see it in theaters either. I'm not going to see it on the screen, so
No,
I really
actual
don't
theaters,
care.
Not movie theaters, like a real theater,
No,
like
I'm not.
the stage.
I know nothing
I
about.
did
don't
see
care.
at one point Les Mis in an actual theater where the stage like rotated, so they'd be walking but not actually moving. It's kind of
Well, that's
interesting.
kind of cool.
Not
I'm often miserable
but not a miserable.
but not miserable.
You know what would have boosted your mood? The tequila you actually wanted.
I know, right? I would have been so much happier if I had gotten the
God.
fucking tequila I asked for.
What's friendship
I'd
for?
be happier if I
No,
had
why?
lemons there.
Happy birthday. Here's what you didn't ask for.
Happy birthday there, Scott.
Cheers.
There you go.
All,
cheers.
all this
Oh,
is lemon. I'll just fist bump your. There we go. I was gonna fist bump your. There we go. Okay, that's on camera.
Instead of fist bumping, you probably should have did some striking vipers.
Tap the tips.
Striking vipers.
oh, struck.
Docking. They call that docking.
I prefer striking
Are you
vipers.
you're circumcised, right?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Wait, is it the Jewish people that are circumcised, or is it most of America?
Huh?
Most of America is circumcised.
I'm.
Somewhere in between.
They stop midway through. They're like, "This is too small to do."
in order
They
for
didn't want to lose too much.
in order for us to dock, one of us has to still have a hood.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, because it like. Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh my God! No, seriously, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
I gotta look. That
And then
up
what's
later.
funny is when they pull apart,
Oh, Jesus.
That seriously can't be a thing.
it's a
This
thing.
is not.
That
It's
is.
a thing. Look up docking.
Wow.
No. Pull it up on the big screen here, folks.
Yeah,
No.
Not on.
Put some docking up on the
My
big screen.
computer can't handle that. It's 10 years old.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I don't. Yeah, Lion
Where do
King.
you go from here?
Lion King.
Reviews?
Lion King.
Are we reviewing now?
Yes. Reviewing docking. We're all gonna dock each other on camera.
Review it.
We're gonna
Please
do
no.
it.
This is gonna get pulled down from YouTube so fast.
We're gonna go pro docking. We're gonna dock pro.
That's the docking alarm.
Ah, yes.
Is an outrage.
That is an outrage.
Oh boy.
Mm.
So yeah, another Disney billion-dollar movie has released, and it's the remake of the 1990s classic, The Lion King, but
Yeah.
live action with a lot of fluffy
Is
and
it
furry
though?
creatures.
Live
Did you
action.
see
It's
this?
more like a CGI.
Yeah,
It's like-
it's not
photo-
Don't you need people to be live action?
It's photorealistic. is what they should
Photorealistic.
call it, right?
It's
Yeah.
still CGI, it's still animated.
Still,
Yes.
yeah, it is, but it's a different, starkly different type of animation.
Did it look like real animals?
It did.
Were
It was
there-
fantastic.
Was there any point where you were like, that a real animal wouldn't do that?
Well, when they talk, that's kind of a thing that animals don't do.
Yeah, but that's what we talk
like
about. Their
dance
their
around and
mouths just
stuff.
flop around.
No, that didn't bother me. Like I watched it, and it's by the way, it's a literal shot-for-shot remake. I think
Because
it's
that's what Noob-Noob does, though. Whenever he doesn't really talk, his mouth just kind of flaps around. He's like, blah, 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 blah,
Is this
blah.
the Lion King theme song?
Yeah.
now?
Mhm.
It is for us.
Okay. Seems a little different.
It is a little
I don't
different.
think it is.
I mean, I just saw the movie a
It's
couple
what
days
I
ago.
play every time we talk about Lion King.
Wow. All right. I guess
It's-
Scott's usually right. So.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just go with
See?
what Scott says.
See, I got little bits trained, don't I?
Ah, yeah.
Wow.
That's some
Okay.
whipping there.
Yep.
That's what all that whipping does.
But yeah, it is probably. I don't.
I don't know. The only thing I saw a clip of, like when Timon and Pumbaa walk up on Simba as they find him in the desert or whatever, and it looked so weird and natural that I just couldn't do it. I couldn't even do like a 20-second clip,
I find
let
it
alone the entire movie.
unnatural that a lion wouldn't just immediately, a photorealistic lion wouldn't immediately eat a photorealistic meerkat and a photorealistic warthog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
They're definitely lunch.
so this was directed from Happy, by Happy from Spider-Man. If you haven't known, John
Happy
Favreau.
Gilmore?
John Favreau. Happy from Spider-Man: Far From Home.
What's Happy's name?
John Favreau.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, I mean the character. Happy Hogan.
Is it really Happy Hogan?
Pretty
Okay.
sure.
I don't. yeah.
That sounds about right.
But
We're just gonna go with that one.
Let's just go with it.
No fact checking.
No fact checking.
No, fuck it. We're not. We're not
fact check
talking about
required.
Happy. We're talking about the Lion King. And so it made a fuck ton of money. It's already at $750 million worldwide in about a week and a half. So it's definitely hitting $1 billion. Rotten Tomatoes.
Gonna hit a bill.
Rotten Tomatoes is a little mixed.
A billion's the new number. Like used to be 500 mil was a good number, but now it's got to be $1 billion.
For Disney movies, yeah.
Gotta make a bill.
Yeah.
So The Lion King, the critic consensus is while it can
pretty
take
bad.
pride in its visual achievement, The Lion King is a by-the-numbers retelling that lacks the energy and heart that made the original so beloved, though some fans may just be enough. Tomato meter for the critics, 53%, but the audience score at almost 50,000 reviews is 89%. So
Sounds like
it's a
Noob-Noob
nostalgia.
likes it.
It's nostalgia reviews. It's people who are nostalgic about the first movie. They grew up with it. It came out when they were kids. It was one of the things they loved when they were children. So they're gonna automatically love this one.
It can't be. I mean, it can't be that bad.
It's not. Well, that's what. There's only so bad it can be because it is a literal shot-for-shot, almost line-for-line remake. There's maybe a couple improv lines, but most of it is just.
Don't they sing a song from another movie instead?
Yeah, there's a
They do?
they start to. It's like a little joke. They start to do "Be Our Guest," Pumbaa and Timon.
Really?
Yeah, that was kind of funny. Like that was a pretty good one where they start to. They're about to sing it and they run away from the hyenas. That was pretty great. But that critic consensus is pretty much spot on because the animals and the visuals look absolutely ridiculous. The voice acting is probably the weakest part of the movie. Like Donald
Even
Glover,
with all those A-list stars?
yeah, pretty much. Donald Glover is fantastic, but he's odd as adult Simba.
Hey, I'm Simba.
Didn't James Earl Jones actually do
Yeah,
Mufasa's
as
voice
in the original.
first one?
Doesn't
And this one.
Mufasa have like 2 lines? Like,
And then dies.
Yes.
Spoiler alert.
So like
Although if you don't know that, then
doesn't he say like,
you
Luke,
probably need to come
I
out of
am
here.
your father.
La, lo, le, la, lo. Yeah.
Luke, I'm your father.
yes, he
Yeah,
definitely.
That's definitely lying. He's
Simba,
like,
I am
Simba,
your-
I am your father. Even though I'm your grandfather. Simba, I am your grandfather.
I am my own papa.
Yeah, the difference is the animated movie, the expressions and everything were a lot more animated, obviously, and it looked a lot better, and the whole movie was good overall. Where this movie, the children actors and everything, the voice acting for the children when they were younger,
You love the children.
fantastic. Love the
Of
children.
course he loves the children.
Great. Under 10, they're from me. But when they go to adults, like with Beyonce as Nala and
Hey.
Donald Glover as Simba, like,
Are you disrespecting the Bay?
I don't like Beyonce that
Speaking
much.
of for him, do you love how the fact that like now we got cameras running on this and we're gonna be putting it up there like that he's showing off his little bit of chest hair pubes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
He's got
This.
that. He's got the
Chest
deep V showing off.
It's a Henley.
his little bit of
Henley.
little.
Buttons mean Henley. Now you're
Dude,
making
how,
me self-conscious.
how do you have pubes growing all over your body?
Dude,
That's it.
Like,
That's
I'm-
thinned out, too.
I'm like a
Sure.
gorilla.
Are you trimmed?
I'm
Did you
like I'm
manscape?
from the Congo.
Are
Is
you?
that-
Did you manscape there?
Absolutely.
Oh,
every
Oh,
dude, every month or this gets full Chewbacca.
Dude,
It gets
you
like
need,
your
you need
beard.
you need to grow it
I
out.
think you just
and
need to-
let it
Your
go.
beard is
Yeah.
on my chest.
You just need to go with it.
Not yet. Wait till later.
Oh no, that's a lot of Brillo pad action.
We're gonna get tangled.
So Disney movie reference. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much to it. If you saw the original, you're
saw
gonna
this one.
you're gonna like it because it's the same thing, but you're not gonna love
Do you
it.
need to spend the money to see it in theaters?
With the visuals, I would. If you're
For
a fan
the
of the original,
majesty.
yeah. If you're a fan of the original, I would see it in theaters just for the visual effect. Yes.
Huh.
But is it gonna be better than watching it at home?
Yeah, because it's if you see it in like IMAX on a giant ass screen, yeah.
Well, that's a little much. Do they have it in 3D?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do have
So
it.
you
in
feel
3D.
the lion paws coming at you.
Yeah, you can feel the love tonight.
So
In
when
the circle of life.
so that scene when they're all walking away from the camera with their asses shaking back and forth, is that in 3D
Hakuna
as well?
Matitties.
Do
Yes.
any of the animals defecate on film?
They do not.
Does
No,
it say?
well, that's-
I don't even
sex?
know if the lions have penises.
Does
to
it
be
say
honest,
sex in the stars?
they don't.
Does it say Sex in the Stars?
No, it doesn't.
Well, then
that's a
they,
missed
then
opportunity.
They missed that because that's how it was in the original.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, when Simba and
Gets
Nala.
rough and
Oh
tumble.
my
in
god, I
the-
can't believe I actually remember these names.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
'Cause I just
when-
said them?
When they rough and tumble down the hill and they're lying there, look up at the stars. It says sex,
That's pretty awesome.
The stars align for sex.
I did
and
not
then
know
they
that.
bang,
Do they really?
Hardcore.
line style.
Not in this movie. They just kind of like.
Apparently not. Apparently, do they even have genitals?
No, they really don't.
like
I was looking for
lions-
some lion dick.
Lion
balls.
I mean, if they're innies, they're gonna pop out when they're used, but they still got balls swinging.
Still got big.
Still
No,
got
they
balls.
because
Big old swinging balls.
there's some ruffling around where they're rolling around, and there's no dick and there's no twigs
So
and berries.
they are non-gender
They're
specific.
non-binary, so
Yeah.
they're non-binary lions.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but I you know
Good,
what?
good for them.
At least we know it now.
Yeah.
Nostalgia factor.
Representation.
This movie is
We're not judging.
nostalgia
No?
juice. You want some nostalgia juice? Go see The Lion King.
I got some nostalgia juice right here.
Yeah. That's
Just wish it was my tequila.
Ray Liotta is just as good, if not better, than George Clooney.
wow, I don't know about that, but
Oh, I do.
another place that I'm going to review is an estate.
A whole state?
The open wilderness.
So we're actually going to
going.
review a state.
Because I was on a trip. In case everyone that is an Instagram follower that is listening, you have been
in case you didn't notice
graced.
that after you saw 800 pictures in a row of a
nothing.
stream.
You were
Of a
graced.
stream
It's like you were with
of sky
me there.
and water and a lot of drinks.
Yeah, a
Are
lot
you an
of drinks.
alcoholic now?
A little bit of an alcoholic. That's why I'm not
little
drinking
bit?
your
A
shitty
little?
tequila. I expect better.
Really?
Yeah.
Because those cruises, they only give you the A+ stuff.
Yeah, because that's top shelf. You're getting there, bud.
I was like, oh, do you have any 1800? Like, we have self-respect. No.
Oh, really?
So-
What tequila did you drink there?
Patron Gold and Platinum.
I'm pretty sure 1800 is better than Patron.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was not better.
How
at all.
was the next morning after that?
I didn't actually have tequila on the cruise.
The one food
after-
group you missed.
I had a whole bunch of whiskey though. You'd be proud.
What kind of whiskey?
Jameson Castmates, Woodfire Reserve,
All
Gentleman Jack.
All right.
I guess to set the tone, this was a cruise.
How were you drinking
he
it?
went on.
Old Fashions, Manhattans.
I can't believe you drank a Manhattan.
I know.
it
right?
was hard to get down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old fashioned too. Old fashioned made wrong is just bitter.
Oh, they made
Yeah.
some
Just
good old
angry,
fashions.
just angry.
My boy Vlad had a pomegranate old fashioned with some black cherry bitter or some black cherries in there. Oof. Got my titties
Did
going.
he dip his dick in
All
there
lit
too?
up.
He did. He swirled it just the right way.
What kind of cruise was this?
I was
again?
about to go back to
It was,
Serbia.
it was all men.
Was this the men's chorus cruise?
It was. What's the boat trip or whatever with Cuba Gooding Jr. where it's an all gay cruise? That was basically what I did, just in Alaska.
Boat trip? I don't know about that.
There was a movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Rosalind Sanchez where he fakes to be gay to go on this trip to win over the girl that works on the cruise ship.
Oh, she works on the cruise ship.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I do remember seeing a trailer.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a commercial about that, and it was like, I'm not watching this.
Yeah, and he becomes like her gay best friend, and then like midway through the movie, he's like, "Oh, I'm not gay, love me," and then she's
Cuba
like, "Oh
Gooding
no, you
Jr.
lied to
does
me,"
that?
and then at the end of the movie, they're like, "Okay, we love each other, let's bang."
Let's do this.
So yeah, but
Cool.
so I went on an Alaskan cruise out of Seattle. Stop.
Information helps
I think it does help you actually. So I'm gonna bring up some pictures to reminisce.
Oh god.
So wait, you're gonna bring up pictures for you to
Because
look
he doesn't.
at?
Because he doesn't remember any of this.
I don't
No.
remember much of
There
it.
was a
I mean,
big haze.
It's not.
So-
it's not like he's on his laptop
Steer
with
clear-
a monitor attached to it that he could be
So you're
showing
saying that
us
if he
this
Googled
stuff.
Alaska,
How could I bring up?
it
They're
would
on
be
my
the
phone.
same as him
Yeah,
being
if you
there.
Google Alaska, you might be able to
Oh.
find pictures that people
Okay.
can look at as
All right.
well.
All right, let's do that.
Just generic pictures of
So-
Alaska would be the same.
So how did it work out for our Instagram following that you had 800 million pictures of the same exact thing over
So-
and over and over and over, and over again in the stories?
Glacier Bay National Park. I was there. Okay, so let's go catch a can real quick.
What was it? An ice?
It was
Why don't
nice.
you tell us about where you took the cruise from there?
I went out of Seattle. The
Yeah,
most
so-
lovable city.
So somebody was like, "Hey, I'm gonna get gifts for people because
I'm a nice guy.
Did
no
you
one
know-
else would.
did you
and
know
I'm
that-
going to Alaska."
Did you know Alaska has the worst crime rates when it comes to like
Serial killers?
like
Are you
rape
are you
and
making-
murder?
I think
and
you're making
shit?
that up.
No, I'm not making that up. I was just looking around because I took notes for this and it's not here. I have my
You don't have your notes.
wherever my iPad is. I took notes on this shit and I don't have it here.
You should go find your iPad
I
while
am.
he goes
Go
to.
ahead, go ahead and vamp for a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, yep.
Well, like I was saying, it's an Alaska trip, but instead of actually getting us anything from Alaska, you got us stuff from Seattle, which no one asked for.
you
couldn't
didn't
get a shot glass. Alaska, in all of Alaska, there's not a single shot glass that says Alaska on it.
Maybe I was too busy having fun on my Alaska trip to think of you
Did
two
you actually
pieces
go
of shit.
to Alaska?
I did go to Alaska.
Maybe you just went to Seattle and caught some fish.
I went to Seattle and did have some fish as well.
How was
Seattle's
the fish?
fantastic. So much better.
Was there a lot of homeless people?
And, there's
What,
a lot of
Bell
coffee
froze.
places that are overpriced.
There wasn't a lot of homeless people?
Not a lot. No.
You sure about that?
There was a decent amount of homeless people.
Oh,
There's
okay.
more homeless people in Philly than there's in Seattle.
You sure about that? I think you should Google that.
I think the more people I saw was in Philly and then Seattle.
Mm.
I used the eye test.
Oh, you mean instead of actual
When
numbers?
did we start talking about Seattle?
That's because, he gave you a gift, and it was not from Alaska. It was
Which I
from
left.
Seattle.
I left it airplane.
Did
Oh,
you
did
really?
you really?
You're
I
a,
may have. I don't know. You're there.
I don't
It's-
think so.
It's probably in that bag over there, but I'm not getting up again.
What
I
a
got up
piece of
one
shit.
time, and that was really making me tired.
It's not in the trash. Oh, you got up once, and now you're tired.
now I'm tired after getting up that one time.
so let's start with my first excursion stop, Ketchikan. And boy, oh boy.
Your first excursion was Seattle.
Buckle the fuck in. strap the fuck in, buckle it up, catch a can is very tiny with not a lot to do.
Wait, did you actually catch the can?
I did.
That sounds like a fun game.
I got to see a lot of wood. A lot of burly men with cut-off plaid shirts handling some wood.
I think I'm already bored of this whole trip.
I know.
Do
Wow,
we really
you're
have to
bored?
go
Nope.
through this?
Yeah, I know.
There was a
we really-
lumberjack show. Who
And
doesn't
actually-
like lumberjacks?
and
Oh, you
Yeah.
saw some lumberjacks?
And actually, yeah, Alaska does have the highest rate of rape, drowning, and suicide in the United States.
Probably because it's
drowning.
well, the suicide thing makes sense.
It's third in violent crimes and property crimes. And this is according to a Harvard study.
well,
so,
who trusts Harvard
Booyah.
anyway?
Who trusts
So,
Harvard
yeah.
anymore?
I don't know if I trust
so,
Harvard.
so I love that you went to the state that is the highest for fucking rape and
Why do you think
suicide,
I went there? I'm just
Which are
kidding.
probably hand in hand.
Oh,
I'm not getting lucky. Might as well go there. Maybe somebody will rape me.
maybe.
I went there to fight
How
injustice.
is there enough room for a cruise ship to show up in this place?
You would think, but there's where you see that piece of water. That's just like the ocean.
That
That
looks like
piece of
that
water?
looks like every other piece of water that you took a picture of and shared
It
on an
was.
Instagram story.
There was
Same
a
exact
lot of water. There was a lot of mountains. There was a lot of
Mm.
fish, and there was a lot of glaciers. That pretty much sums up my Alaska
Did
trip.
you see any
to be
wildlife?
honest. I saw some whales.
Is Alaska really that good?
Some
because
walls?
I mean, you went to the place that's the highest in cost of care for alcohol abuse.
What?
Like they spend more money on alcohol rehab and stuff like that than any other state in the country.
Probably because they have nothing else to do there.
So highest homeless numbers too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Seattle's number
Yeah.
3.
Because
What's number one?
They're also called the most
New York
hungover.
City,
What's number 2?
Los Angeles,
What's number 4?
San Francisco,
What's number 5?
San Diego,
What's number 6?
District of Columbia,
7?
San Jose.
8?
There's not a whole lot of homeless people in places where it's cold, dumbass.
Yeah.
Other than New York City.
They're homeless sickles.
They're homosexuals.
Did you just say homosexuals?
Homeless sickles. Homeless
Homosexuals.
Homeless sickles.
Homosexuals.
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 That's what you are. You were a homosickle. That's why you went to Alaska. You were looking for a homosickle.
This is actually their theme song.
Who?
Alaska.
Well, I mean,
This is Alaska's theme song?
well, they are. It's by an artist named Alaska Thunderfuck.
Are you? No, it's not, is it?
Alaska Thunderfuck. Your makeup is terrible. This is a very LGBT artist.
Oh, Jesus.
Can you pull that up on the screen there?
Alaska
What
Thunderfuck?
else? I mean, they're not doing a whole lot of stuff there.
What
I
about
mean,
Jewel? Jewel's from Alaska.
There's her teeth are still there.
Tur-
Joel left Alaska, but her teeth are still there.
Oh,
Here,
yeah, yeah,
look.
yeah.
Look at the screen.
Yes, that's Alaska Thunderfuck.
Whoa.
Do yourself a favor.
Did she say Alaska's terrible?
No, she says your makeup is terrible.
Oh, your makeup's terrible. What about Jewel and At's Kilcher? I'm sure are more representative of than anything else.
Did you go
of
to Did you go to Anchorage?
I did not go to Anchorage.
Oh, you're
With the
good.
Juno.
Because Anchorage is the rudest city in the United
the
States.
rudest?
Is it really?
They're considered travel leisure. They are the rudest city
What
in
the
the
fuck?
United States of America.
Why are these cruises so goddamn expensive then?
They're also
Did you see any walls?
they're also this.
Yeah.
Alaska itself is also the second worst place for retirees. So
I
if you're
went-
retired, don't go to Alaska.
I went on a whale quest.
Unless you like porn, because they're second in online porn.
They don't make it there. They
Guess
just watch
guess
it.
guess who's number one?
Philly?
Utah.
Utah.
Oh my
Utah.
god.
Watching?
Mormons are number one in watching porn. Alaska is second.
I mean, there's not a lot to do there if you live there.
But,
I mean,
you'd think
Other than watching
you'd think it'd be something.
wildlife.
Apparently not, because they're also the fastest in bed.
some mooses.
Whoa.
They're also on average they only last a minute and 21 seconds.
Oh my
in
god,
the
that's
sack.
so long. What?
In the sack, yeah.
That's the the best.
That's their average. That's their best.
That's good, though.
That's how fast sex is in Alaska.
That's- is
a
that-
minute and 21 seconds.
Is that not good?
for you? It might be amazing. I guess.
It's like if I pass 30 seconds, I'm a fucking hero.
I thought it was 29.5 seconds.
But yeah, apparently
the best
men,
time.
The men don't last long there.
Like I'm gonna
The men-
retire from
the men are
sex
not
if I ever
men.
get past 30
Although,
seconds.
ladies, if you are looking
You're
for
gonna
some
retire?
men,
Yes.
ladies, you're looking for some men. New Mexico is the longest.
At like what? 1 minute and 47 seconds.
I didn't have that. I didn't write down that number. I just wrote down and said because they're like, by the way, New Mexico lasts longer in bed than any other state.
Okay.
So there you go.
Um,
But you think that would have something to do? There's only 5 hours of sunlight every day in Alaska.
in the
in the
winter?
Yes, during the winter
there's
solstice.
a lot of sunlight
There is that
in
little
summer.
There's that little subnote
So
there
how
during
much
the winter solstice.
was it? How much sunlight? How long were the days?
On average, it was like 4 to 5 a.m. was sunrise, and then 10 p.m. was sunset.
That's a lot of sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get a suntan?
No, because it's kind of cold. And it
Not
was
with that fur coat that he goes around wearing. You can't get a suntan wearing a fur coat like that.
You're just jealous of my mane.
Yeah.
That's what he calls
Yeah,
it now.
dude.
It's a mane.
That's why I have a collar going all the way up because I've got plenty of.
I'm all
fur
about
going
that
on.
style and fashion.
Are we gonna
that
have a
little-
fur off?
We should have a fur off.
That little sexy tease that goes right down from
And since I have it up, Alaska was also rated worst food, worst sports fan, and ugliest residence.
Jesus.
Oh, ugliest residence.
That's-
I don't think
that's
that's
harsh.
fair. I don't think that's fair at all.
Of course they are.
Some of the two ugliest
course
residents
the
are right in
ugliest
Norristown
residents.
right now.
There you are.
There you are. In fact,
Looking at you.
I got
number
this
two?
deep V going right down to my ball fro. So
I thought you said that
Well,
wasn't
and you
a
don't
DV.
even trim your balls?
people
Dude,
trim their balls.
Dude,
Dude,
I'm
you
afraid
gotta
of-
do some manscaping.
I'm afraid of nicks and knacks on those testes.
I
I used Nair once, but it was a little too smooth for me.
No one,
was gonna say he probably. Well,
What are you gonna say?
probably,
I can't remember the guy's name.
He's got to shave. He's not shaving the balls. He's shaving the bunghole. 'Cause that's
Yeah,
what's getting more use.
You got to clean the forest.
Okay. But yeah, so I did a dog sledding. I got to see puppers.
Oh, did the dog shit in your mouth?
The dog did not shit in my mouth. I sat in the back seat knowing that they would shit while running because they
So
did.
that
shit
was a
while
good
running.
tip?
That does sound
Yeah,
like
that was a
fun.
good tip.
So you avoided getting dogs shitting in your mouth?
Yeah, they did. Don't you? No, don't
Did
fucking
you
do
ride
it.
that dog to death?
God damn it.
Oh, he had to put a dog down. Dude, why did you put a dog down while you were in Alaska?
Ah, you're the fucking worst.
Why did you put that dog down? Was he not working hard enough for you?
He wasn't.
Dragging you in a sled?
Yeah.
Was he the weakest? Was
yeah.
it the weakest?
Aren't
was that
you
the
nice?
beta dog?
Hush, doggy.
You know,
Hush.
and then I
Come on,
went
doggies.
on a
Go.
glacier,
Go.
Mendenhall Glacier Park. I got to walk to a waterfall that was right there. I could swim in the. God damn it! Shut it up!
This dog's getting beat.
Stop beating animals.
You got to swim in a frozen,
Lake next to a glacier if I wanted to.
but you didn't.
If I wanted to get to my noob nipples hard, I could have jumped in the ocean.
The noob nipples hard.
Yes.
What you've just said
Oh.
is one of the
Whoops, fat finger.
Fat finger.
Jesus. What else did I do?
So you didn't do anything fun so far.
Whale watching, puppers.
You
Uh,
avoided shit in your mouth.
Oh, wait, you
glacier
saw
quest.
whales? You saw whales too?
I did. That's a dolphin. That's okay.
You do need some whale noises.
Burly Canadian
Hold on.
fucking.
I gotta-
God damn
wait,
it!
I
Does
gotta-
everyone just cut me off?
Here's a whale.
Get that whale! It's a rogue whale!
It's a rogue whale. It's coming. It's coming right at us. Got it.
Then I went to.
Isn't that a South
Wait
Park
for it.
thing?
There we go.
Where they, isn't
we
that
blew,
how
it
they
right, we
shoot
blew it
everything?
right onto the land.
They're like, it's coming right at us.
Come right at us.
Look at that bunny rabbit. It's coming right at us.
Come right at us.
I went to British Columbia
No, you were in Alaska.
and British Columbia
When did you go to British
on the
Columbia?
way back. That was one of our stops.
What'd you do? Drive there?
Victoria, British Columbia. It's
What
a
was the
fucking island, Scott. You can't drive there.
Furthest you went in Alaska.
Furthest north, Skagway.
Skag.
Went to Ketchikan, then Juneau, then
And you still didn't catch
Skagway.
the
Go to
damn
Russia.
I did not go to
You
Russia.
Russian spy.
Did you walk to Russia?
No, we were like Alaska's a big ass state. Russia's up here. We were like down here, so we
So
weren't
you were-
anywhere near that.
You weren't near the tip.
We were not near the tip.
Oh, he
we
goes
were,
by the tip
we were
every
working the
night.
shaft. I was working the shaft.
You were working the shaft of Alaska.
I can't handle the tip. Any tip play, I'm gone.
How
Just-
many times
Just the tip.
did you get? How many times did you actually touch Alaskan soil?
4.
4 times.
Yes,
Did you bring the Alaskan soil back with you?
What'd you do?
I did
Dig down
not.
below the snow?
I did. There's
Did you
not a
touch
lot
to
of
get
snow
to
in
the
the summer.
frost?
It's like 70 degrees there.
What?
Permafrost? Were there
Yeah.
mosquitoes?
There was not mosquitoes really.
No.
No,
A lot of skeeters.
No skeeters? No burrs?
there was a lot of banks.
Apparently, there was a ton.
lot of
Actually,
banks.
that's the one thing. If,
There was
like,
one bank per
if, like,
city.
If you live in Alaska, you're going to be very familiar with wildlife because they have more like animals than anywhere else
Per square inch?
per square inch.
And you know, I was doing
Like
a poll.
moose.
I was doing
Like
some hard
mooses.
research. Shut your mouth, Scott.
Polling.
I was
A
doing
moose.
some hard polls of what's your favorite
Of course
shows
you were.
to watch.
I know you were doing
Favorite
some polls.
shows.
That's why
Yeah.
you went to
Oh,
Alaska
no,
was
no.
to do some polls.
Favorite
No.
shows.
No,
Favorite-
no. Look, that's the best
your
part
favorite
about it.
show?
I do enjoy being here. Remote podcasting is amazing.
Oh, especially when I have a whole
the
mixing
control
board
of
in
the
front of me.
soundboard is just incredible.
You must swear not to say
do.
it, or I will not turn you back on for the rest of the episode.
You got it. It's I'm reviewing.
No, we're leaving you. No, I think we're done
man.
with. Are we done with Alaska?
I think we're
Should
done with
we end this
Alaska.
episode? Do
I
we
think
even
we
know how
should.
long we've been talking?
We've been going for a little while now. Yeah.
You wouldn't know what button to hit anyway.
We're kind of hitting that mark.
Do you know what button to hit? No, he doesn't.
If you like,
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh!
God damn asshole had to walk across the room just to do that.
No!
Winning.
So, do you recommend Alaska?
Yes, but once every like 10 years, no more. There's not a lot to see. Like after you see enough mountains, it's kind of like, hey, more mountains. Then you see glaciers.
So
it's like,
a whole week was a week too much?
no, a week's good, but you don't need to do it like every couple of
Did
years
you
like Disney
hump
World.
any humpy-back whales?
I did. I jumped in with Free Willy.
And you pulled out your Free Willy?
Oh yeah, no.
You
I
freed
watched a
your willy?
whale jump right out of its tail. Got some.
Yeah, he got in the water. The whale's like, I'm getting the hell out of here.
The whale's like, I'm out.
It's like, I'm
Is
out.
there a boat I could
Did you
jump
see
into?
what just got in the water? I'm getting out of here.
This is a hair. This must be a polar bear, but like the very
Look at that
fey.
bear. That bear just got in the water
That
there.
bear. Look at that fey bear that just jumped in the water. I don't like them fey bears.
Don't get too excited. You're definitely not a bear. You're more of a cub.
He's like a fey bear.
He's a fey bear.
But yeah,
he's like a bear.
Bear.
Not a bear, but a bear.
man, bear, pig.
Sure, you're a man, bear, pig.
Yeah, but I would recommend people go. The cruise is nice. Not too much Alaska, just
How's
enough.
the food?
Too many foods. Too many foods.
How many pounds?
Even though it's
how many
consi-
lbs
even
did
though
you
it's
put on?
even though it's considered the worst food in America.
Oh, I meant on the cruise ship. I mainly
The cruise
ate on
ship
the
probably
You
cruise
have to
ship.
leave Alaska to find good food.
Did you
Yeah.
actually eat any Alaskan food?
No, actually.
No,
There
really?
was so much fucking food on the cruise ship. I was eating like
you-
5-6 meals a day.
Did you eat any
Why
Alaskans?
would you eat 5 or 6?
I was
meals a
forcing
day?
myself to eat. I only
Why?
gained 2 pounds because I only took the stairs. And there's 20 floors of that bitch.
20 floors.
I was running up and down.
They have you like in the sub basement.
No, Mark.
Yeah, that's what it was. He was on the Fiesta deck.
Yes.
Were you with Jack?
Oh
Were
yeah.
you dancing with Jack?
I was. He
Did they-
painted me
were
like
you
a French
scooping,
girl.
Were you scooping coal?
Scooping coal.
He painted me like his French girl, and I loved it.
French girl.
I shared the door though. It's a Titanic reference.
Well,
I didn't think she was French. Was she?
I don't know.
I've never seen that
Yeah,
movie.
she was.
so I don't
No,
know.
she said, "Paint me like your French women or something."
Ah, there you go.
Anyway,
Paint me like your French girls, and then don't get on this door with me.
Don't paint me white and don't put me on the door.
so yeah, I think I'm good with reviewing Alaska
All
since
right,
I was
well-
interrupted the whole time.
That's it.
You know, we do appreciate your.
So you accomplished. If you had to give 3 highlights, what would they be?
Pupper camp,
So dogs, which you can see anywhere.
but
Yeah.
Alaskan puppers.
what you can see anywhere.
The lumberjack show was pretty dope.
Of course you did.
You
You love seeing that big man climb.
I
Big
love
men
to see
with
that
wood.
that hot
Big
slice of
men
Canadian
climbing
bacon
wood.
climb up that wood.
with wood.
Then the Mendenhall Glacier Park was pretty awesome. Walking in the waterfall and seeing the glacier that
Which you
close.
actually didn't go into the waterfall.
We went
no,
next
but
to the
he
waterfall.
did take a lot of pictures of it.
Yeah,
Did he?
Put them all on the
I didn't
Instagram
see
story.
any of those pictures.
Which
pretty dope.
everyone scrolled through. You did. If you went and looked at like the Instagram stories, it was like 1,000 people looked at this first one, and then 5 people looked at the last one. There was so many pictures
got
that
tired
we
of all
lost
that
over
husky-
1,000 views from the beginning
you
of the
take any
story to
pictures
the
of the
end of the
dogs?
story.
I did take
The
pictures of the
huskies?
dogs. Yeah,
And the huskies. Were there any huskies?
I see what you're doing there.
huskies? Did you
Huskies.
sell some-
Why don't you drink some more tequila there?
you sell some husky Alaskans?
Don't you?
All right, Noob-Noob, thank you for reviewing Alaska.
Just kidding. We don't give a fuck.
that hurts.
Did you do any gambling?
I did not do any gambling. I bought
Was
a
there-
watch though.
Was there gambling on the?
There was a casino.
There was a casino.
Yeah, there was a casino.
Was there a strip club?
There was not a strip club.
Scott,
So
patent pending. We need to have
Alaskan
a
strip
strip club. No, not an Alaskan strip club.
Definitely don't want to do Alaska strip club.
What about a cruise ship that has a strip club on it? Patent pending. Patent pending.
Mm,
You don't think that'd be a good thing?
I feel like that'd be a bad thing
Why?
because the dancers can't get away.
We'd have
There's nowhere for the
we would
dancers
have
to
some
escape.
burly security.
We
And
need
you
some-
just throw the jerk offs
And just
off the.
yeah, actually, that's actually a good idea. That way we can get rid of some assholes. That way,
Yeah, you just throw them overboard.
those fucking guys that can't fucking keep the goddamn hands to themselves because they weren't brought up right. Just
Did
overboard
any-
they go, and you're done.
Did anybody fall overboard there, Noob-Noob?
No, nobody fell overboard.
Did you see
thankfully.
Sandra Bullock?
I did not.
Was she
From the
cruising
proposal.
at a speed
Speed
of like
control.
5 knots into a city.
In Speed 2.
She was not.
She was not there.
She was not.
Cruise
there.
control.
Damn it.
Never saw that
Just
one.
not that
Yeah,
interesting.
no one saw that one.
No.
No. Not even Keanu Reeves. He didn't see it either.
No.
He wasn't here. So, if you like what you heard here this week, be sure to go over to Instagram and follow us at ork_u. That's ORK_u. Go over to facebook.com/OurReviewsWillKillYou and follow us there. Go to YouTube and search Our Reviews Will Kill You, and plenty of videos will pop up. Guess what, guys? If you'd like to see us, you're going to finally see us.
Whoa! Even though you can see us in other
Still
shows.
may
like,
be saying that prematurely, but still.
Maybe.
So, of course, OrkU, Our Reviews Will Kill You, is brought to you for free thanks to our friends over at ScottWillKillYou.com and KeelerMedia.com, where you get plenty of content and clickable links and fun things to do and videos and podcasts.
Maybe music.
There's a music video. There's
least one.
There's a sock puppet skit that was released recently.
Oh.
That's rather humorous.
I haven't seen that yet.
I know you haven't. I know you haven't.
Whoops-a-doodle.
Because I watch the views.
Oh, daily. You're like, one more person saw it. It must have been Z.
I know, and now we're up to 3. So that's it.
Well, I don't know how Eskimos say goodbye, but
They do it with Eskimo kisses. Which, by the way, did you know that Eskimos don't actually do Eskimo kisses?
I feel like that's just a racist stereotype.
It's super racist, and they don't do it, and actually is insulting. Tapping your nose against somebody else is like
not a good
not
idea.
a good idea.
Oh.
Yeah. So
That's probably why I got punched in the penis.
Yeah,
from all of us here at OrkU,
you should have docked them.
With
we'll
an
give
Eskimo
you
mouth.
Plenty of Eskimo kisses. I'm
On the
rubbing
penis mouth.
microphone right now for you.
Oh boy. That's sensual.
Right now.
He gets very handsy when he's drunk.
Goodbye.